Greetings and welcome to Beetle Uprising. This is a game about beetles. It's a game about breeding the beetles, sending them out on missions, and there's a lot of genetics involved in order to breed the superior beetle. This is a game that is actually published by Slug Disco Studios, if that name is familiar. They are the publisher and developer of Empires of the Undergrowth. The developer of this game, however, as you can see at the bottom, is Iocane Games. So it's not really like that, it's its own thing. And as I mentioned, there's a lot of genetics involved, and then you have to capture areas, and then you send your beetles out on missions. I've seen snippets of it. I haven't played it. There may be a lot of reading here in the beginning as we try to understand what's going on. The beetles have a lot of attributes, and you try to breed them to get superior ones by carrying the good attributes over from the parents into the children to make them more powerful. Anyway, let's just jump in and see what this guy has got. If this is something you're interested in, you might want to give the video a like, maybe say something in the comments. And of course, there's always subscribing, so you don't miss any of the Beetle Uprising in the future. All right, so let's start a new game. I do believe there's a bit of a cutscene here. This is going to be the backstory of how our little beetles got where they are. Okay, I didn't want to speak during that because it was so dramatic. So basically, this is a quest for vengeance for Mom. All right, this is the help screen. To get here later, hit escape and select the help button. For now, check out the overview of the game. All right, so we'll just get that out of the way. All right, so let's go over this. Beetle Uprising, you are in control of a fledgling beetle nest left by the Matriarch who died clearing it for you. Your goal is to conquer this beautiful abandoned lot. You'll start play in your home nest. This is a safe place for you to breed and raise your beetles. You'll need to care for your beetles, collecting food and supplies by doing tasks in the abandoned lot. Selective breeding, ever stronger, faster, healthier beetles is the key to your success. Your initial beetles are weak. Completing missions will give you eggs with new genetics. Breed the new beetles with the existing ones. It's only the map of a vacant lot, but it is the world of your beetles. From the map, you will send your beetles on tasks to gather needed supplies for your nest. Superior and happier beetles succeed more often. Missions are in RTS, real-time strategy, engagement on a 3D map. There are tricks and tactics to get the most out of your beetle swarms, but sometimes you'll just need better beetles. If your beetles cannot beat the foe, try going back and breeding for stats that you think will need to succeed. All right, so let's just close this all up. This is probably like tabs and such like that, but I just wanted to go through that. Okay, beetles need items placed in their nest. It's right. Okay, so right here is where I would be going for items that I would get. Okay, and here are our two beetles that we start with. All right. Okay, I can move around with the WASD keys here. Okay, apparently they have a piece of bread here. I'm thinking that the first thing I need to do is breeding. Okay, so what do we have here? Oh, he's got a little sleeping thing over here. Okay, a little piece of string. He's got his sleeping thing going here. And apparently they're happy. I don't know, maybe he had some kind of a dream that we don't want to talk about. I don't know. All right, so I guess I need to do something with breeding. Okay, so I have Quazaru and Serduk. Okay, what's he doing over there? All right, we need to get going with stuff here. Now, let's look at this for a second. I got options, I got the map, and I got breeding. I'm guessing that's what I should be doing here. All right, well, I only have 2 options. The game pauses simulation time for you. Every time you leave the nest, the game will auto-pause simulation time for you. In other words, time is always running except if I'm doing this or I leave the game, I'm guessing. To turn off auto-pause and completely manage the simulation time yourself, go to the options. All right, we're not going to do that. The 2 parents were automatically chosen because there are only 2 of them. But you can choose which beetles to breed by clicking the parent slot like this one. All right, if I click that one, I might be able to select another one. When I have another one, then we'll do that. All right, and then selecting the beetle. Once you have selected the parents, click the breed button in the middle of the screen. All right, so let's do that. There are 9 possible offspring to choose from, and you get to keep the one you like best. You can sort the offspring by using buttons on the right. Oh, okay, by their attribute, I guess, right? When you decide which one you keep, click this button. Each of the arrows indicate that the beetle has a superior or inferior stat relative to the rest of the beetles. All right, which is that? Okay, looking at the guy in the middle, he seems to have a superior R. Do I get to see what that is? All right, I can't really see what that is just yet. And P, his H is inferior. I guess H would be health. I don't really know what the other ones are. I know that the first one is strength, the second one is quickness, and I know the last one is armor. You can double click on an offspring to bring up the beetle for inspection. All right. We also want to get pretty looking beetles too, but I think early on, yeah, probably stats. All right, let's look at the situation. All right, I'm liking that guy in the middle on the right because he seems to be somebody who might be a good fighter. I mean, look at his strength. His strength is really good. His quickness is good. He doesn't have any negative ones here, right? I mean, his health looks pretty good. All right, now the guy on the top there, right above him, does have a terrible armor, but it's only 1 under. I don't know, that guy might be a better tank. But he does have a negative attribute. That's the reason that I'm not really... Actually, I think there's 2 of them here. If you look on the right, you got the one in the middle and the one below. All right, I kind of like this one. So I think this is the one I'm going to go with because I think at least initially I'm going to need strong ones. And he's got the best health. He's actually got the best quickness as well. His health isn't bad. His armor isn't too terrific. It's 1 off of red down here. All right, but I'm going to keep that one. New beetle. Okay, this is Nispak. Okay, I get the opportunity to name them from here. All right, so let's see. Nispak. Nissy. We're gonna go with Nissy. Yes, I like Wise. Okay, so there's our new beetle. Okay, he wanted to sleep. Well, he is a youngin', right? He's a youngin', so he wanted to sleep. All right. Does he have... Okay, well, we do have, like, food over here, I guess, for him. All right, now it's... Okay, go get the food. It's right there. There you go. There you go. Okay, they're hanging out together. Okay, I don't know what that was, but I don't think Junior should have seen that. Okay, I guess he ate all of it, which means we do need to send somebody out. Can I click on him? Okay, I guess he's, like, meeting the folks. He takes after his mother in terms of his looks. His father's upset. Okay, that's some good interaction there. Okay, apparently he needs to groom or something. Uh-oh. He was kind of upset that he couldn't go to sleep. All right, thing is, I don't think I'm going to be able to send him out. Oh, wow. Just get out of my way. Okay, we need to do something here, so I'm going to have to send somebody out. I don't think I can send Junior out right now, so it's going to have to be one of these. All right, let's look at the stats here. I think it's going to have to be Sir Dirk. That's who I think I'm going to have to send out. All right, let's go back to the map. Now, as I understand it, you take one when you're going to be conquering, right? You take one of your beetles and you're going to use goop. You can see I have 1934 goop here on the bottom towards the left. And you basically multiply your beetle when you're sending it out. So you got like the form for which beetle you're going to go with, right? And you just make a lot of them. And they're going to run the mission for you based on their stats. As I said, Nissi, even though Nissi seems to be happy at the moment, Nissi seems a little bit too small. Maybe the next time. And I do seem to need things, so I really should send them out. All right, so we got our nest, and we got this little area of the lot here. All right, I'm guessing, can I go up eventually? Okay, so there's a lot of places to conquer. So the thing is that you conquer the area, and then you can see we have like little missions here. I don't think you can do them until you've actually conquered this. Let me just see about that. If I click on this, okay, Forgiven Harvest. Okay, it picked the one that was best for it. All right, you know what? I'm going to try sending the missions out here first. All right. Okay, this beetle is on a task. He will be out of the nest for 1 minute and then return. Okay. I'm going to say I don't need to see that one anymore. All right, what about the other one? Okay, I'm going to send them both out, and maybe they can come back with some stuff. Are they both out now? Oh, no, I didn't want to send... Okay, now it's asking me if I want to send Nissi out. I don't want to send Nissi out. Okay, let's go back home. All right, so they're going off on their mission. And Nissi gets the bed to itself right there. All right, so what we need is... We need stuff in here. Like I said, Nissi went over there and finished off the food, so I'm guessing we need more food. We also need more items. Do I have any items? Okay, double click on the item. Oh, I do have some things. Okay, here, close that up. Let me see. Slice of bread. Okay, I do have some things, actually, but I want... Oh, there we go. Don't worry, Mom and Dad will be back soon. Okay, a little late night snack there, right? I think we also have some places for people to sleep, too. All right, so I have a bed of leaves and then a bed of grass. Okay, but there was another one over here. All right, what else do we have here? Okay. Okay, he wore off one and wanted the other one, right? He does seem to be getting a little bit bigger. Oh, what do we got? Succeeded, our nest. Quizzes, he succeeded in foreign harvest. What did he get? Moldy bread, a carrot, a banana, and experience. Okay, I don't think he got any goop for us, though. All right. Okay, unfortunately, Sir Duck failed. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, a sugar cube. Does anybody want a sugar cube? I think that's Sir Duck there who ate the sugar cube right there. Okay, what is this? A burlap sack. We already have one of those down. Oh, somebody is grown up now. Okay, somebody is all grown up now. Okay, anybody else? Do we have food? Oh, wait a minute. We need more food down. Okay, food. Okay, don't do that in front of Junior. Actually, is this Junior? That's a Junior, is it? Hopefully this is Junior over here. All right, let's see. I got more... A sugar cube? Anybody want a sugar cube? Okay, what else do I have in here? Nothing else. What was this? Oh, some twine. Okay, well, we already have some twine. All right, you know what? Let's try a combat mission. So let's go over to the map. And I believe it's this one. Missions are how you conquer discovered areas. Most areas will no longer be hostile once they have been conquered. Completing a mission at 3 stars gives you an egg that has additional genetics to power your beetles. All right. Okay, so here we go. Our nest. 2 or 3 stars, a starting beetle It has the basics to get the job done, but a particular lack in armor. Okay, well, that's true. No, the guy I'm sending out, Nissi, isn't going to really have great armor, but good strength and good quickness. I'm hoping that's going to help. All right, kill all wandering enemies, 1 star. 2 star, complete all 1-star objectives. Finish in less than 3 minutes. Ouch. 3 stars, complete all 2-star objectives. Finish in less than 1.5 minutes. Okay, it just saved. That it kind of auto saves. Okay, let's do an attack. And it did pick Nissi. It did pick Nissi. All right, so as I understand it in this case, you can spend goop to determine how many you're going to send into battle. See, we're going to be mass producing Nissi right here. It's time to make a swarm to go on a mission. The selected beetle will be used to create a swarm of copies that will enter the battlefield. Making a swarm takes a lot out of the beetle, so expect it to take a while to recover. All right, so got good stats here though. This slider lets you control the number of units in the swarm. Each unit, copy of the beetle, in the swarm costs you the specified goop. The total goop that is used to go on the mission is shown at the bottom. Okay, is that 72? Okay, the cost is 4. The number of units it's selecting right now is 18, so that'll cost me 72. When you have selected the beetle you want to copy, and you have chosen the swarm size, hit the begin. Okay. I don't know how much control I have of that afterwards, but do I want to do, I think for the first one, why don't we just throw a little bit more in there? Should I max it out? You know what? It's my first mission. It's Nissi's first mission. Let's just max it out because it doesn't really cost that much in relative amount to how much goop I actually have. All right, so let's go. The Beetle Uprising has begun. Okay, middle drag rotates the camera. Okay, and okay, this is your swarm of beetles to control. Click on the ground to set the marker where you want them to go. Move the swarm forward now. All right. Use the mouse wheel to zoom the camera in and out, or Q and E. Try it now. Okay, can I do that? Okay, to move the camera. Right, okay, I got it. So, like, I can move the camera like this. All right, quickly. I don't see anywhere to go except maybe here. Your beetles will automatically attack when they are close to enemies. Hold the shift key to click on the ground to tell your swarm to ignore enemies. Okay, why would I have them ignore enemies, though? Okay, the objectives for the mission are here in the upper left. All right, I don't see any enemies yet, though. To complete the mission, you must eliminate all straggling enemies that are wandering around. All right, I don't see any enemy. Okay, maybe in here? Okay, it's just I don't see any enemies in here yet. Okay, I don't see any enemies. Oh, I see enemies. All right, take them out, take them out, take them out. Okay, now they're over here. Okay, you kill that? Over here. Okay, there was one behind us. Okay, where were these guys when we went through here? Okay, I didn't see any of these guys when I went through here, so unfortunately, that's going to cost me in terms of time. Okay, I failed the 1.5 minute mark. Alright, get over here. I don't know if they'll let me redo it to get a better star value. I mean, because the Nissies are doing very well. It's just that there was nothing there before, so I don't understand. Okay, running. I would run too if I was you. Alright, where are the rest? Okay, there's another one over here. You first. And then you... Yeah, I don't know how you can do this inside of a period of time. Okay, I killed all the wandering monsters. I got 2-star on that. Okay, so what did I get here? I got a 1-star... I guess it's a 1-star egg. I also got... It says a 2 or a 3, but it looks like 3 stars to me. Alright, a drop of nectar. Bed of grass... Goop. Okay, I got 25 goop for that. So I did spend more than I used, so maybe I should be a little bit more careful with that in the future, right? And then what is this? Experience. Okay, so I don't know... Are these eggs going to just be beetles now? I guess we're going to find out. Okay. Okay, I think you're going to need, like, food or something like that, because you're probably not overly happy with things at the moment. Here, actually, I don't think it was you. Here, have a piece of bread. A pumpkin seed, too. Okay, let's put a pumpkin seed down. Okay, let's look around. What else did I get? A pet rock. Okay, I don't know if I got that now or I got that on one of the expeditions. So, a pet rock. It has eyes. The pet rock has eyes. Okay, let's see for a minute here. Let's close this up. Back to the bugs. Okay, and Nissie... Okay, I was about to say Nissie was unhappy, but Nissie's getting better. Oh, okay, you know what? They don't have a, any more sleeping spots. I better do something about that. Let's see. Bed of grass. And, another bed of leaves up here. Okay, somebody is enjoying that beetle there. That's good. That was the seed, right? Do I have any more of those? Pumpkin seed. Have another pumpkin seed. I'll hold on to the drop of nectar for a while. Okay, the whole family is talking about that wonderful mission. Okay, now what is this? A starting beetle has the basics to get the job done. So what do I... Okay, so I'm getting this new one. Okay, wow, it's either good or really bad. Alright, let me think. We're just gonna call you Wreck. We want you for your genetics. And there you are. And went right for the sugar. Right for the sugar. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna start... Does anyone want moldy bread? I'm just gonna put the moldy bread over here if somebody wants it. Alright, I think we need to do missions again or something like that because I need stuff here, right? Alright, let's go back to the map. Alright, so this one is done. Can I redo that one? Oh, actually, maybe I can. Alright, I'm going to wait on that one because I want to do... I think I want to try... Oh, what is this one? I don't want to send Nissie out on that one because Nissie is not happy at the moment. Yeah, unfortunately, Nissie has the best stats. Can I send somebody else here? Oh, very happy. Okay, you know what? You go and do that one. All right, and Rek, you're a little bit too young, so we'll send Sedurk out. All right, and then we're gonna go back, and then they're gonna go out. Okay, because the youngins are not happy at the moment. Okay, is there anything else we can do here? I'm guessing we're going to be getting more stuff. How about a carrot? Here, want a carrot? Okay, I do have another one. Can I put the other one out? It's only a 1-star. It's got the good strength to it. Kizzy. We'll go with Kizzy. And there's Kizzy, going right for the moldy bread, decides, ooh, that was not good at all. Don't like that. Okay, a little bit of sibling stuff going on here. Didn't I put, like, sleeping places down? Okay, I only have 2 of them left here, so I hope that, I hope the folks bring some around, right? Okay, succeeded our nest. Quiz completed just experience? Okay. Okay, so you got some goop and some hazelnuts and some... Okay, but we are a little bit short on some things. All right, how are the rest of them doing now? Wait a minute. Close that up, going back here. Okay, Suduk just came back from a mission, but seems to be in great mood. Okay, I think we need to do a little bit more breeding. Definitely Nissy's going to be in there. Okay, we got a level up. We can now have up to 8 beetles in our nest. Oh, I didn't know there was a limitation. We can save up to 3 beetle appearances. Okay, so what did we get? We got some nectar. Okay, an apple. Okay, another bed of leaves, which I really need. A cotton towel. I guess I could just rub on it or something like that. A wooden building block. Okay. And this is a tall building block. What is that? A white crystal cluster? Oh, to brighten up the nest. I guess maybe it'll act as light. Okay, a lot of goop. A lot of goop. Okay, there's some, like, parenting stuff going on there. All right, I wanted to do another breeding thing. All right, definitely Nissy, right? Maybe we should throw one of the other ones in. I guess it's giving me this combination because it's probably the best. Yeah, you know, if you look at it, it does work out pretty well. Because if you look at Nissy is good with the strength and the quickness, right? Everything else is fine. Down here, R and I guess health. I don't know what R is. And then the armor on the end. All right, let's see if we can get some good combinations here. All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We got strength up here in the middle. That's actually inferior to Nissy, I think that is. I'm looking for something better. Oh, here's interesting. This one on the lower right. It's got a pretty good strength. Where's the quickness? Quickness isn't too good. Health is good. Armor is good. It's kind of like a tank. I would like to throw some different variations in so they look different, though. But I mean, if you're going for straight stats, that's not so bad. I think we got somebody else who can run combat missions over here. All right, why don't we just do this then? Okay, we're just gonna do Zug, because why not? He's like a tank dude, so we just do Zug. All right, and let's go back to the nest. Okay, and Zug has arrived. Everybody, Zug is here. Oh, we only have one sleeping spot. All right, so let's open up the, all right, we're gonna have to do something about that. All right, let's see. Do I have any place else to sleep? Okay, first of all, we got an apple. Anybody want the apple? I got 2 of these. We want to keep them, okay, somebody, what was it? Oh, that was the what's the name of it? Was it the burlap sack? Or you know what? Let me put that down. They can rub on that. Nobody wants to talk to the pet rock, though. How very sad for the pet rock. How about a block? Can we put the block down over here? I'm thinking that this is light. Okay, something just happened. I think somebody just came to maturity. Here, wait a minute. Just put this like here. Oh, and I have another pet rock. Okay, well, no one seems to like that pet rock, so. Okay, I'm not sure what they're doing, but they're making a mess doing it. Okay, there's a fight over the bed. Okay, and another... Wow, everybody's fighting for that one bed. Yeah, that's the problem here, is that I don't have... Yeah, I'm going to have to send them out, and hopefully they can find some beds or something like that, because we're going to have a big old fight on our hands here. All right, let's try another mission. Okay, I got one over here. Foraging task. Okay, that one is saving again. That one's telling me to save this one out. And it's 100%. I guess that's a junk food run? All right, well, you know what? Food's always a good thing. All right, what is this one? Well rested. Okay, does this mean it's gonna come back with the chance of getting like, you know, like sleeping stuff? I don't know. Anyway, it's only 65%, but they chose this dude. So, send Rec out. Okay, that's the combat one. What is this? Oh, the exploration one. All right, and send that one out. So we're sending 3 of them out because I'm really hoping somebody's going to find some nests or something. What is this? Juice the selected beetle. Ew. Well, I'm guessing we may have to do that eventually, right? All right, let's head back to the nest here. Okay, ABC, I guess he's learning there, right? Okay, somebody actually likes the pet rock. This is good. Somebody's liking that pet rock. That's Kizzy. I think that was Kizzy. Kizzy likes the pet rock. Okay, the little one's coming over now to learn from the pet rock. That was Zug. Okay, yeah, I need sleeping stuff here because I don't have any... Does anybody want to drop a nectar, maybe? No? Yes, maybe? And we'll throw a banana over here. That's actually a really small banana. Okay, somebody... Okay, there's a fight over the banana. There's a fight over the banana. Okay, did you just level or something like that? Okay, he's rubbing on the towel there. All right, let's put some miscellaneous sugar around because I do have it, right? Okay, we should have the others returning. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, this was a food run, wasn't it? So we got some more sugar and we got some experience. Okay, this is good. This is very good. Which one was this? There was a good mission. I got the pet rock. I got 2 beds of leaves. I got a bed of grass. And we got some goop, which is very good. Anything more? Okay, that's what we got. And this one is just experience. Trying to remember which one that was we sent out. All right, let's check them out. I mean, they're all pretty happy. I should put down the sleeping things, though. Here, bed of leaves. Bed of leaves. And then we'll do the grass. Okay, and our family is growing. Our family is growing. So how many do we have right now? I think it's 6. 7. Yeah, it is 6. It is 6. And we're going to have to continue doing our genetic manipulation in order to get the best beetles we can possibly find. And yeah, I'm going to have to send them out on more missions because sleeping is a bit of a problem, isn't it? Okay, definitely a problem over here. You know what? Maybe we should have multiple pet rocks out. Because the pet rocks all of a sudden got... Wow, they must all itch. Something fierce. Anybody want the block? No, because I have other blocks. Wow, I actually have a lot of blocks. Can I build things with the blocks? I'm not really sure about that. Oh, food. Have some bread. And some miscellaneous things over here. Also, another apple over here. Oh, that was an apple. That was a hazelnut. This is an apple. Okay, see, I told you that the pet rocks would be popular after a while. All right, let's just put some of these things here around. That way they can... Yeah, unfortunately, we're down to 1 sleeping location now. So, yeah, I'm going to have to get lucky with that. Otherwise, there's going to be trouble. Anyway, I think that's a good first look at Beetle Uprising. Basically, there's a long way to go because there is, of course... a lot to conquer, and of course there's missions. Can I actually do a mission here? Zug, it wants me to send Zug. Chance of death. Chance of injury. Ooh, you know what? I don't want to lose Zug until I can do some breeding. I think with Nissi. I definitely think that. All right, so we're just going to go back. As a matter of fact, you know what? We'll just do that very quickly before we leave Zug. And actually, no, I don't want to use that one. Where is Nissi? Because they have a lot of good stats to them, and I'd like to get those better stats merged together here. So let's see what we can come up with. Oh my goodness! The one up on the top there, in the middle, looks really good. Very good strength, quickness. I'm not sure what R is. Oh, regeneration. Ooh. The armor's not bad. So, I mean, you know, I would like different colors so I can see them. Although the one in the middle has a 45 strength. But just everything else is terrible, that's all. Hell is pretty good. Yeah, you gotta go with this one. Gotta go with this one right here. Because this one, that's a keeper. Okay, Desi. We'll just say Desi. We'll just say Desi. All right, and we're coming back here. Let me just go back to the home. And there's Desi. All right, so let's just throw some extra food on here right now. There. So that Desi can get... Okay, that they tore through that fast, so let's put the burlap out there. And after that, I'm not going to have anything unless they want to rub on blocks or something. Banana. And the family grows. So I think that that's going to be it for now. If you want to see more of this, like I said, don't forget to give the video a like, say so in the comments. I am definitely going to be doing a couple more videos of this because I'm very interested in it, and I hope that my viewers are equally interested. Anyway, thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it, and play games because games are fun. See ya!